I'm so sick of being used by men. I am Juliet, a 30-year-old female. I re-entered the dating scene about a year ago and am officially fucking exhausted. I don't want to generalize, and there's a good chance I'm doing something to attract this kind of person. But I keep getting used for sex and then ghosted. It's the same thing every time. The guy will take me out, talk a big game about how he's looking for something serious, and then completely disappear after we have sex. It doesn't matter if I put out on the first date or the fifth. After it happens, he's gone. It's incredibly disheartening.
30 years old. Of course, you'll end up getting used. What were you up to before clocking 30? Chasing a career no man gives a fuck about. Climbing the corporate ladder to attract high-value men that don't care about status. Woman, you've wasted your attractive years. Now, you're just a victim of pump and dump. I can't say I feel sorry for you because we've been preaching this gospel for more than 6 years now. You should have gotten the idea that getting a good man at age 23 to 25 should be your top priority. But no, you listen to these toxic feminists, they'll end up with only a cat. Telling you to become independent, telling you to become a boss woman. No man gives a fuck about it. Let's talk more about the pump and dump. Pump and dump is when a man has sex with a woman and ghosts her. Only high-value men, the top 20%, pump and dump. You women say you want the top 20%, and you disregard the 80%. Now, you're crying and complaining that these same top 20% of men are using you. What did you expect? High-value men have a lot of options. I mean, open a Tinder account, use the picture of a handsome model on the bio, and say you're 6'4". You'll be amazed at how many swipes you'll get. Let's say this model does exist. Well, they do exist. They're not even on Tinder. Women hit on them every day. Anyway, let's assume the model exists and is on Tinder. He'll pick a few women on the app, set up first dates, bang them on the first date, and ghost them. You women did this to yourselves. This behavior of high-value men begs the question, why do high-value men pump and dump? Well, the answer to this question isn't far-fetched. High-value men don't want commitment. No man, not even the average Joe, wants commitment anymore in this modern world. These women are not worth it. Assuming the high-value man ends up being with you after the first date, you guys end up in a long-distance relationship and he wipes you up. Fast forward to 7 years. No, 3 years. You file for divorce and take half of his shit. No man wants to deal with this. These high-value men that do the pump and dump are the MGTOW men. Instead of dating women back in their 20s, they'd focused on their purpose and engaged in the hookup culture. Now that these MGTOW men are in their 30s, now that they have a lot of money in the bank, now that they have an incredible body, you want them to marry you. Men that you once rejected back then because you wanted to roll with the bad boys back in college. Thanks to my channel and other channels like mine, we've enlightened and will continue to enlighten men on the dark side of marriage. We've let them know that divorce is planned before you guys get married. Marriage is now a get-rich-quick scheme for modern women. I won't say this pump and dump is an act of revenge against modern women. No, it's not. MGTOW men don't hate or fear women. Yes, correction to my previous video, the rise of men going their own way. Tap the card on your screen to check it out. In the video, I said MGTOW is a movement, and it's driven by fear and hatred. You guys said MGTOW is an idea, it's a philosophy, not an idea, and that it is not driven by fear and hatred of modern women, but fear and hatred of the divorce laws and society in general. Well, I totally agree with you. Back to the pump and dump culture. If it isn't revenge, then it's what? After doing a bit of research on what makes men behave in this manner, I came across a Reddit post. You be the judge. I'm just going to read it out loud. Most times women get pumped and dumped, it's because they are bad at sex. Most women, especially young ones, can't fuck. They can take dick, but they can't fuck. They're lazy and they don't know what to do with their hips. A man who has experienced good sex is essentially alpha widowed. Men value sex more than women. He will never settle for less and will pump and dump who women can't fuck. Women often try to make men wait for sex. The longer the wait, the better the sex has to be for the man to stay. Even better males pump and dump and being made to wait for mediocrity is exactly why. If a woman can fuck, the man will either wife her or plate her. They won't just let a woman who can fuck get away. They want to keep her around as a main chick or side chick. The only time a woman can get away with being bad at sex is 1. When the man has a scarcity mindset regarding women, or 2. The man has never experienced good sex. You guys that pump and dump, do you do it because the woman can't fuck? Why do you guys do it? Let me know in the comments. Perhaps I'll make a new video to address the reasons you give in the comments. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.